Hello everyone. Next topic is creating lists in HTML. HTML offers the facility to arrange information in the form of lists. Three types of the list we may create in HTML, that is order list, unordered list and definition list. In previous class you have studied about that is number list and bulleted list. So order list is just like the number list, or you can say it's the same thing, and unordered list is just like the bulleted list. Now what is the definition list? I will explain you all these type of the list in detail. Now first is order list. OL stands for order list. Using OL tag you can create order list. Means if you want to create an order list, then you have to use OL tag. That is if you want to create a number list or order list, then OL tag is used. Now there are few points which you have to remember for the order list. That is, first is it is a container tag. Means you have to use both on tag and off tag. Then along with the on tag you have to use LI. LI stands for list item. For every item in the beginning of the item you have to use LI. How you have to use it, I will explain you with the help of a program. So here first LI tag, LI stands for the list item, is needed at the beginning of each item, each list item, or to specify list items separately. The next is no closing of LI tag is needed. Means actually LI tag is an empty tag, but in some book it is given as a container tag. There is no need to give the off tag of LI. Here I will explain you now with the help of a program that how we have to write this order list program. If you want to create a order list, then first these are the basic tags, that is HTML head title. Then whatever the title you want to give, here I have given order list as a title, then off tag of title, off tag of head, on tag of body. Now if we want to create an order list, so on tag of OL. In this list I want three items, that is book, pen and eraser. So before every item I have to write LI. As it is, you can see it over here, LI, then book, then here LI, pen, then LI, eraser. LI is an empty tag, so there is no need to give the off tag of LI. Now I want only these three items in my list. So after writing all the items, off tag of OL tag, then off tag of body tag and off tag of HTML. In this way you have to write down the program if you want to create the order list. Now I will show you that what will be the output of this program. The output will be like this: number 1 book, number 2 pen, number 3 eraser. All these numbers will automatically be displayed just by giving OL and LI. OL is used to specify that we want to create an order list. By default the order list sequence is 1, 2, 3. So here LI means for every item. As we are having 3 items in this list, so 3 times I have used LI tag. After this, the next is attributes of order list. Attributes of the OL tag or the order list. First there are 2 attributes in it, that is type and start. So first I will explain you type attribute. Type attribute is used to change the numbering style. It can display any one of the following style. Means you don't want 1, 2, 3 as I have shown you in the previous program. That is the program here 1, 2, 3 is coming. At the place of this 1, 2, 3, if you want to display alphabets in capital letters, alphabet in small letters, or the Roman number in capital letters, or the Roman number in small letters, so we can display that also. But for that purpose, type attribute you have to use. So the value, like you want to display 1, so 1, 2, 3 will be shown. If you have given value of the type attribute as A, then ABC will be displayed. If you have given value attribute as a small a, then alphabets will display in lowercase. Here I have given value in uppercase Roman number. For uppercase Roman number, alphabet I you have to use here. Then Roman number will display in uppercase. In the Roman number small case, here you have to use a small I. It's in the small letters I. Then the lower number in small letters will be displayed to you like this. After this, then how you have, what is the syntax in example, means how you have to use this type attribute. First you have to give OL tag, then type equals to, you have to give one of these value. You don't have to give all the values together, only one of these you have to write. Like if you want 1 to 3, then 1. If you want alphabet in capital letter A, B, C, D, so alphabet A in capital letter, alphabet in small letter. For that purpose you have to use alphabet A in small letters, Roman number capital and Roman number is small. And then after completing the list, you have to give off tag of OL. Now for example, we want to display alphabets in capital letters, so it should be written like this: OL type equals to A. Then complete the list, and in the last, off tag of A. Okay. The next is program. I will explain you program, that how we can change the type of the numberings. So first, these are the basic command. I will not repeat every time. Directly I will explain you this, that OL type equals to, we want to display Roman number in uppercase, so alphabet I in capital, means it is representing Roman number here. Then 3 items, the same program I have taken here. 3 items: LI book, LI pen, LI eraser. After completing all these 3 items, off tag of OL tag, then off tag of body tag and off tag of HTML. Now the result of this program is like this: Roman number first, book; Roman number second, pen; Roman number third, eraser. So in this way the style of the numbering can be changed. After this, the next program, next we are having is start attribute. A start attribute, this attribute is used to specify the starting number or alphabet or Roman numerals of the list. Now for example, we don't want to start the list from 1, or we don't want to start the list from A. We want to start the list from some other alphabet, or we want to start the list from some other number. For this purpose, we use a start attribute. Now example, OL start equals to 5. We'll generate a list starting from 5 onwards, like 5, 6, 7, 8 in this way. Second example, OL type A. Here we are using both the attributes, type and start. So type means type will change the style of the numbering, and start value will display means from which alphabet we want to display. Please remember one thing, students, the start value must always be an integer number, positive integer number. Like you want to start the list from E. So here type A and start equals to 5, not E. Many of the students who mistaken this, they write down start E. That is wrong. Start value must be a positive integer value. Keep this in mind. After this, the program based on this for the start attribute. Now start attribute, here you have to give OL tag. Here I have used alphabet A, alphabet A in small letters, means I want to display the list by using small letters. Then start equals to 4, and then all the 3 items, and then off tag of OL tag. Then the output of this program will be something like this: start attribute. The alphabet will display in small letters, that is D, book, E, pen, F, eraser. In this way the list will be created. The next is unordered list. UL stands for unordered list. Using UL tag, you can create unordered list, that is the bulleted list. Bulleted list means that it will not show you any sequence. Only symbol will be displayed before each item. Now few points about this. It is a container tag. The LI tag, LI stands for the list item, is needed at the beginning of each list item or to specify list items separately. In the same way as you have used LI in OL tag, the same way you have to use LI here also along with unordered list. No closing of LI tag is needed because it is an empty tag. You don't have to give. After this, OL tag supports type attribute. Means here we are having only one attribute, and that is type. After this, the next is then I will show you a program based on this about the unordered list. If you want to create an unordered list, that at the place of OL you have to give UL, as I have given here. UL is used to specify unordered list. Now 3 items we want. The same way you have to write down LI and the list items, whatever the items you want, and then after this off tag of UL. Here I have given only 3 items. If you want many items, no problem. The same way you have to create that list. After completing your list, you have to give the off tag of UL. Now the program for this is unordered list. Yes. So at the place of the number, these type of the sign will be shown. These are known as the bullets, or these are known as here it is known as the disk. Okay, these are known as disk. So these disk sign will be displayed. Simple way we call it bullet, but in HTML we call it disk. So these disk sign will be displayed along with each item. The next is attribute of UL tag. Attribute of the UL tag means that there is only one attribute, as I told you earlier, and that is the type attribute. This attribute is used to specify the type of the bullets to be used with the list item. The type attribute can be taken following 3 values. So there are 3 values which you can give by using the type attribute. First is disk, that is the default style. If you have used this type attribute equals to disk, then this, or you have not given, you have given only OUL, then this symbol will be shown to you. The second circle, this value indicates a hollow circle. This one is filled and this is hollow circle. Then third is square. This value indicates a square. Then a square sign will be displayed along with each list item. Then how you have to use this syntax and example. UL type equals to disk, circle or square. You have to give one of these values. If you want circle means hollow circle, then you have to write circle. If you want a square, then write down square. If you want a disk, you have to write down disk. Then example, UL type equals to circle. This is syntax. Here I have written all the 3 values. One of these values you have to use, and here it is an example. UL type equals to circle. The next is a program based on this, that is about the type attribute. Now here I have used UL type equals to square, means for every item I want to display a square sign. So complete the list by using the LI tag, and in the last give the off tag of UL. Now the program based on this. Now here you can see that before each item that a square sign is displayed. Here the size is small, therefore maybe you will not able to see it clearly. So I am making a small change in the program right now to explain this. I am just increasing the size by using one of the tag. Then you will find the difference in this program. You can see it clearly then. Type attribute. Have to increase the size more to make it more clear. Font size equals to 7. 7 is the largest font size. Okay. Yeah, actually I have did one thing. Okay, I have saved all these files. I have to save again. I am saving it on the desktop. To explain this, I have saved it in different formats, therefore the output was not displaying. Type .html. I have saved it again. and now you can see the difference very easily. Okay, type attribute is here. Yes, now I have increased the size of this by using the font size, and now you can see the squares clearly. Okay, now let's continue with the presentation. The next is nested list. A nested list is a list within a list that can extend up to several levels. Easily you can understand that this is actually not a different type of the list, but it is a combination of the order list, unorder list, or the combination of both of these. Now generally in science or in maths, when you're having the index where the content is written, then it is given like chapter 1, then 1.1, 1.1.2, something like this. So for this purpose we use this nested list. So here first I will show you the program, and then I will show you the coding of that nested list. Now here you can see a nested list program is given over here. Number, that is first in Roman number is given days, then the 3 name of the days are written here, then second item over here is months, and then 3 name of the months are written here. So this type of the list is called nested list. Now the question is that how we have to write down the program for creating this list. It's very simple and easy. You just have to understand the concept. First you have to see that how many lists actually we are having. Here we are having 3 lists. That is, first list is this. There are 2 list items, days and months. That is the main list. Then second list is this, where we are having the name of the days. And third list is this, where we are having the name of the months. So total we are having 3 lists over here. And here all the means here we have used only the order list. Now I will show you the program, that how the program have to be written for this. Now order list program, nested list program is here. Now first again I am showing you the program. First we are having order list, and here I have written days. Okay, so order list, which type of the order list? It is in Roman number. Okay, so OL type equals to first. Okay, Roman number. Then first list item over here is days, so LI days. Now please remember, you don't have to close it here. The reason is this, because these items are nested in it. Therefore it is known as nested list, or we can say these items are embedded over here in the main list. That is, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are nested in days. So we don't have to close this order list here. After this we are having another type of the list, that is Roman number in lowercase. Means this is another list. So again order list we have to use. Order list type equals to first in Roman number. Now there are 3 items. 3 items you have to give. After these 3 items, this list is completed. As this list is completed, so after 3 items we have to give off tag of OL. Okay, so means this small list is completed. Now come to the next point. Now this over here, month. Month is a part of this main list. So here we have to give only LI, because LI main OL tag we have not closed. Only LI months. So first, this is the main list. This is the first list item, that is days, and this is the second list item of this, that is month. In month, another list is embedded where the name of the months are written. Means we have to use another order list. Another order list, as we have to give, is a Roman number in lowercase. So OL type equals to first, then the name of 3 months, January, February and March, and then we have to close this small list. So off tag of order list, and we have to close this main list also. So off tag of order list once again. You can understand like this. This is the main list. Then we are having one list embedded in it. Then this small list is closing over here. Then another list item. Then this closing over here. And this is the off tag of the main list. In this way we create nested list. Now the next is Definition list. DL stands for the definition list. It is used when terms and their definitions have to be included in HTML document. Sometimes it happens when you are creating HTML web page. When you're creating a web page by using HTML, then at some places you have to give some definition also. For this purpose, we use definition list or DL tag. DL stands for definition list. The DL tag is a container tag, means it's having on tag and off tag. It contains two other empty tag, that is DT and DD. What is these? I will explain you in detail. Compact attribute can be used in DL tag, but yes, this attribute does not support by all the web browsers. So now let's come to the DT and DD. Once again I am explaining this. DL tag is used for definition list. When you want to create a definition list in your program, for this purpose we uses this DL tag, and it is a container tag. Along with it, two more tags you have to use, that is DT and DD. Now DT, it stands for definition term. That is the name of the term that is to be defined. Means the term which you want to define, you have to give it by using DT, definition term. The next is DD. The DD tag is used for definition data or data description. So in any way it can be given. So DT and DD both are right, definition data or data description, in that way. After this, now I will explain you a program based on this. That is definition list. Now, so this is our HTML head title, whatever the title you want to give, then on tag of body. Now DL, I want to define HTML. So DT, that is the definition term, means I want to define that definition of HTML. Here I have written it short, and here I have written only the full form. Now that definition have to be given by using DD. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Now another definition, here I have taken DT, definition term is MS Word, and then its description is over here. MS Word is a word processor. So D, and then off tag of DL. DL means this definition list is completed. So DT, here in one DL we can give many definitions. As you can see, I have given two definitions over here. Now when we will check the output, how the result will be displayed to us, it will be like this. First, the definition term will be shown to you by leaving some space, then its definition will be displayed. Then another definition I have given for MS Word, that particular term, definition term, and its definition will be displayed on the screen. In this way, we have to write the program. We have to create the list in HTML. Now the questions, students, based on this, okay. Question 1. Define the attributes of OL tag. Question number 1 is define the attributes of OL tag. Here I am giving the hint to you. OL tag contains two attributes, that is type and start. You will get the answer in the video itself. Now the next is question number 2. In question number 2, you have to write a HTML program. You have to write a HTML program for nested list. Okay. Now in this question, you have to draw the output first. Means you have to create that which type of the list you want to create. Here I have given you the example of the nested list like this, like first Monday, the first days, then the name of the days, then months, then the name of the months. Now here I have given only the order list. At the place of the order list, you can use unordered list, you can use combination of order list or unordered list in any way. So a program output also you have to decide it by yourself, and its program also you have to write it by yourself. Okay, this much for today. Thank you.